I have no idea. Maybe sometime next year. No, I don't take copium. Yeah, that's not good for you. It's not good hitting the copium. It's bad. What about Groaset? Well, as Ian said, Jim, are you my doctor? Nope. So I guess that means you need to frick up. That's what I'd do if I wasn't somebody's doctor. Try to recommend them something. I'd shut the frick up. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have an army. Guess that means you need to shut the frick up. That's what I'd do if I didn't have an army. I would shut the frick up. Just don't ask to Roderick. KSP is vaporware, according to him. I've seen Kerbal 2 being played. All right. I mean, if that's what he wants to think, that's cool. All right. So, commercial launches because I need money. So this is mission mode part. I think we're on 245. Then later, SpaceX Dart coverage. All right, let's switch over to KSP. Let's launch some rockets. We got plenty of stream left. Let's go. When was that KSP dev meeting you all did? PAX West 2019. Clickety clacks. You love it. I understand that. No, I know. I've tried to tell him. It's fine. It's all right. The fact that they aren't releasing early versions for players to play and test like KSP1 makes you worry. Okay. Weapons, I mean, you can take this for what it's worth, dude. I'm friends with the creative developer, with Nate. It's getting made. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, dudes. Like, and once again, you could say I'm full of crap, but there's definitely photos around on the internet of me hanging out with Nate in the Museum of Flight. I definitely know them. The game is definitely being made and is being developed right now. They got really screwed up because of COVID, because of working remote and everything. So they're a little bit behind on the timelines. And there was that thing with Star Theory becoming Intercept, or not becoming Intercept. But they basically had to do some things because there were some other things. But don't worry about that. There was some other legal mumbo jumbo. But it's getting made. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's getting made right now. Like, I can't really say anything else. Like, it's being made. Like, once again, take that for what it's worth. They're working on it literally right now. Like, at this very second. It's still early out on the West Coast. They probably all just went home. The weapons, and you know I wouldn't say that. I would not say that unless I was absolutely sure. That's not something you'd screw around with. Feature creep too. The proof is in the pudding, Kyron. That's exactly right. You're exactly 100% correct. The proof is in the pudding, man. Okay. Here, let's just confuse everyone and get the egg roll. Let's do this. Like, yeah, dude, they're working on it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, folks. You know, like, can't really say anything else. They're working on it. Anyway, let's mess with KSP1, shall we? We need to make enough money. I need to get this basically up to 1 million. We need to make enough money to be able to run the small SSDO and Freedom at the same time, which is quite frankly something I probably should have done in the beginning. How did COVID delay it when the initial release was supposed to be early 2020? The early 2020 release was a little bit overzealous, and then it got pushed back, and then COVID happened. I do think the robotics being added in KSP were a bit of a wake-up call for them for some things that they needed to work on. I don't know where you guys are getting the scope creep thing from, to be 100% honest with you. Like, I'm not really sure why everybody says that, but hey, I have no way to prove otherwise, I suppose, but whatever. Anyway, let's go here. Ambroso, 38 months. Where does the time go? I don't know, man. Alright, well, there's this. I bought Satisfactory, and I've played it for 14 of the last 24 hours. I don't have a problem. Yeah, Spartans, it does that. Alright, we gotta make some cash. Yeah, Jim, I don't know why people say that. I frankly don't get where people are getting that from. Well, once again, I have no way to prove otherwise. Like, I just don't see, like... It's funny that people like making stuff up, like... Anyway, I'll keep going. So we gotta do this one. Hey, speaking of Satisfactory, is there a way to get rid of the fart clouds at all? I don't think so. You need a gas mask. Also, grilled teriyaki pork chops and boiled baby potatoes with butter is awesome. What? Bro. I don't eat in front of you on stream. Well, sometimes. Yeah, you could kill the fart plants, but not the fart rocks, Jim. Very astute. Very good way to put it. No, Katra, I talk about food on stream. I generally avoid eating on stream. I'm not eating. I finished first, then commented. Alright, so we can do this mission. That's 114K. What else do we got? Anything else that goes out to the moon? Equatorial around Kerbin. We can belt this mission out, but I want to ride share this. Hey, at least I didn't mention certain chocolate-covered wheat bit. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You done goofed, Tessa. You done messed up, Aaron. You done goofed. I will not have it. When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Now what? Now what are you gonna do? You win nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. If you don't like me eating on stream, it's Tessa's fault. He did this. You did this. Dan, you see these? T goes in the harbor. These, we can keep these. This is fine. Well, we don't need to throw this in the harbor. I'll just take those. Yep. 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 T, no. I don't need that. I'm pretty sure if they had these, that whole, colonial revolution thing probably wouldn't have happened. Where do you find those? The bodega down the street from me. Say it with me. Bodegas. Tim Tams. Oh, don't you Tim Tam me up in here. Don't you Tim Tam me up in here. See? Since 1839. There's the problem. If this was since 1776, I don't know. The geopolitical world might be different. Yes, I said that. The geopolitical world might be different because of biscuits. Have you ever made s'mores with those things? Oh. Curious. That's right, TJ. Yep. S'mores with this? These are like it's basically a graham cracker. It's a graham cracker with chocolate on it. That's all. It's a graham cracker with milk chocolate on it. That's what this is. It's already halfway to a s'more. You wouldn't even need the chocolate. All you gotta do is just melt the marshmallow and put it... Holy shnikes. Nice, Deepic. Hell yeah. Quick! Develop a business plan! We call those wagon wheels. You could make a giant Oreo. Oh. I'm doing that later. I gotta go find some marshmallows. I'm doing that later. It's not good for you, but it's alright. Alright, so 38 out on this one. We've already that's already towards that. The rocket's gonna cost 50 and it's in expendable mode, but we need more cash from it. What if we use pudding instead of a marshmallow? Nah, it'd be too. You'd go to bite it and the pudding would go everywhere. That's not gonna work. You'd need some kind of pudding containment mechanism. EJ, icing on a plain digestive. That's what we used to do as kids. So like cake icing? Okay. All right. There's potential here. Anyway. Hollow out a big marshmallow and put pudding inside like a bread bowl. Our moon pie's still good. Yeah, of course. Pudding inside of a donut. So Boston cream. Oh God, that's like, duh, that's so bad for you. All right, let's do our time warps for the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Sea Kraken. All right, let's check our contracts. So we have that position satellite around the moon. Ideally, I would want another one of these. Satellite synchronous around Eve. I don't really have the deep space network to support that. Detect 2 comets with the Sentinel infrared telescope. Mission mode rules, G. time warp every time you play KSP. Time warp 8 days. That's to make sure the missions kind of stay on schedule. If I have a mission that's timed for a certain launch window, it's important to get it right. None of these missions really do anything that I want. Stop it, stop this, TARS. Take the test for free money. That's a waste of time. Why would I do that? Take the one rep and 1 science. Oh, I forgot. We can go up to the space station and get science up there. It's free money rep and science, and it cycles the contract slot. I'm thinking, John, that might be a good idea. Transmit science off the lab. $658 on the science. That's enough for the whiplash? I don't know. Let's take a look. We have the whiplash already. I think getting towards ground stations. We need to get towards ground stations. I got to set them up. But my rule about building ground stations around Kerbin is that we're going to need, for deep space tracking, I need to go and set them out there. There's no suborbital launching. I don't really want to do that. All right, 2020. I got to get up at 3 tomorrow for your internship. All right, see you, buddy. See you tomorrow. I'm going right for the Rapier engines. We need 342 more science. We can fund them. We need them anyway to get higher paying missions. I don't really want to do orbital drop stars. I'd prefer to make a plane and go and assemble it, or just make a plane that flies it out there. They're going good, sub. One less science with that contract to test. Okay. 500K for 4 deep space ground stations. What about a polar ground station? It's not very advantageous doing something like that, Creation. A polar research station would be cool. But the Rapier is junk. A Whiplash and an Arrow Spike is much better up to 1,300. Yeah. That's Bush League, Tessa, if you want my honest opinion. I'd rather build something with rapiers. Winning. I agree, Papa Bear. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. All right. Yeah, Creation, we could. Now that's something I'd be into. That's why I'm going right for the rapiers. I don't want to mess with whiplashes. These pay very well. Stack 950 units of ore from Minimus. That's right, Izanku. I'm ready. You ready? Want to get some vote on some funding and kick it into gear? These contracts look lame. I'm with you on that one, but we have to do this one. This one pays quite well. I think I'm going to do this one tonight, and then I'll talk to Drummer, and we'll get the polls ready to go for tomorrow. The Sentinel one is a good passive one. Detect 2 comet. Yeah, that's one that's going to take up a mission slot. But I already have this one here, and I really want this one to pay out. Map 17 asteroids. I'm debating doing this one, but I don't think we have a strong enough tracking station to be able to send it that far into space. Yeah, Zonku, I got you. I've made that drive. It is a little ways away, huh? We don't have enough money to do that. All right. Let's launch this other mission. Yeah, but Tessa, I don't think it counts if we don't have a connection to it. Not worth it, Sea Kraken. Yeah, the one currently active has a specific orbit. That's the other one. Thick PLF here. Should have the same satellite on it. We just gotta we gotta take off the gravioli and put the magnetometer on. There we go. Map 17. Position a satellite polar around the moon. Resource survey scanner and magnetometer. Boom. Cool. That means I can get rid of the gravioli detector and save some cash. So this is the Rocco Max 3 satellite here, RC3. All right, let's start stacking operations here. See, Greg, the point is if I got rid of all the science that I had right now and we exchanged it all for funds, which I don't even have the most upgraded administration building, so I can only do it in like 18,000 credit increments. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. But even if I could do that, even if we had the best administration building unlocked, it's literally one mission. All I could do is just run one mission and make that money anyway and still keep my science, which is why I want to do that. Make sure we got the right serial numbers on the first and second stage. Okay. Okay. We have all the right parts. Let's just put the rocket together. Would you do it when you finish the tech tree? Oh yeah, absolutely. Wow. Extended first stage. Let's go. Yeah, we'll get ground tracking basically ready to go for tomorrow. I'm gonna basically have to buy. We could buy the K90 or I could make a better one. It's up to you guys. Why do you make your own launch pad? I like the challenge. When you've played Kerbal as much as I have, putting something out on the pad and hitting the spacebar, it gets pretty boring. Herbal, never skip helmet day, man. So, just to bring anybody up to speed, I had the large SSTO blow up on the pad. It destroyed the pad and the SSTO. I lost $1 million, and I had 400,000 left over. That's not even enough to get the small SSTO running. So, I decided, after much deliberation, we literally spent an entire stream trying to figure this out, I pressed the Freedom Rocket back into service. It's going to pick up the slack where the big SSTO, that the big SSTO would be filling right now. We have a roadmap basically that says we're going to use this to make enough cash to get the small SSTO up and running, restore launch capability to launch Complex 3 over there, get the small SSTO up and running for crew missions, and then use this basically in the role of the SSTO, of the large SSTO, until we make enough money to be able to operate and test the big SSTO without it breaking the bank. That's the plan right now. Okay. Crane is in position. Pad is in position. Let's make sure the pad vehicle state is set correctly. Should be set to a lander. It is. Okay, crane should be set to a base component. It is. And booster should be set to a probe. It's set to rover because it's still attached. Yeah, no, it's good. All right, we're good. All right, let's do this. Time for integration. Yeah, yeah. Take the brakes off of the vehicle here. Back's hopping a little bit. Okay, go in here. Set my pivoting hinge torque limiter to 0. Set my inner stage cap torque limiter to 0. Brakes are off. Stand by. Oh, hang on. We're not aligned. There we go. She's in the slot. All right, pick it up. Is it safe to say that you pick things up and then right after that you put it down? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very safe thing to say. Looks like we broke some rover wheels. Stand by for LVOS. Hang on. She's binding. Hold up. Good thing we spotted that. That would have sucked. Sometimes it binds when it's under load, but it's okay. Bound up again. Okay. Check alignment via here. Make sure that reads at 89.9. And drop the booster into position. Should dock there. Excellent. We're going to remove the interstage hat now. Interstage hat has been removed, exposing the interstage and attachment point on the booster. What's this? What's this? Rimworld. Rimworld. Okay, we got to drop the cap onto the stage vehicle here. What happened to the SSDOs? They blew up. They blew up. I literally have no money left, so I had to go back to using these for the time being. It went right to its thighs, and then it blew up. Yep. It exploded? What do you mean? The Kraken blew up the SSTO. What the hell's an aluminum falcon? Oh, come on! Frick! You mean the rebels blew up the Death Star? What does that mean? Was there any casualties? Nope. Nope. No casualties. Oh, the Kraken got enough of a sacrifice, Toa, I'll tell you that. How different is the fueling process? Ismic, it's exactly the same, believe it or not. Yeah, it's literally exactly the same. I kept the fueling process the same thing on purpose. You know what? You know what? I need an emotional support cookie after all this abuse from chat, okay? This is an emotional support biscuit, okay? Oh, Katra, you're so clever. Was someone saying they don't eat on stream like 30 minutes ago? Yeah, and was someone saying that I did? Yeah, who's the dick now? You. You. That was before you fools just started to mention damn food. This is your fault, not mine. You are emotionally abusing me, so I have to eat on stream. You know, you gotta be a real piece of crap to do that to somebody. You gotta be a real piece of crap. Yeah, I'm not the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy. You're the bad guy. Because you've never eaten while watching the stream, huh? Yeah, this works both ways. How many people here are eating right now? It is dinner time, huh? I can hear it. I can hear you chewing. I know someone's watching this stream right now. I know you're eating food. Stop eating food. Stop it. It's gross. I can hear it. You will cease and desist all nomming activity and revert to the nearest parallel dimension. I want a hamburger. I want a hot dog. You'll get nothing and like it, chat. You can't stop me? Fine, 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 fine. Neither can you. Neither can you. Neither can you. Digestive is just a fancy English term for a freaking cookie. I'm pretty sure they just call it digestives just to make themselves feel better about, no, it's not a cookie. I'm not cheating on my diet at all. This is a digestive. It's good for you. Yeah, sure, yeah, okay, it's good for you. Good for being fat. Boom, roasted. I need emotional support too. You'll get nothing and like it, chat. Stand by. We're waiting for a good alignment call here on the crane. Bingo. Nice grab. All right. Check for alignment on the stage. 89.8. Perfectly within tolerance. All right. Okay, we covered the truck. Now we got to get the payload out here. All right, the pad is already fueled. I ended up fueling it up with my big fueling truck, so it's good for at least 2 to 3 launches without needing to refuel the ground service equipment, which is actually kind of nice. Short on money right now. Proceeds to make the own launch pad. Yeah, this is the simple pad, Sploder. My mission mode rule set has some pretty hardcore rules. If you want to check that out, it's !M rules in chat. Yeah. This pad is nothing compared to this one. So note the fuselages and whatnot. This is me testing a mass simulator of one of my large SSTOs. It ended up blowing up on the pad and destroying everything, but yeah, this is actually an easy pad. I need to save money by not using the $1 million pad and use the $200,000 pad that launches a much simpler rocket. This thing can do what a Freedom can do. It can do what these Freedom rockets can do. Pad is reusable, unless it explodes, and the SSTO is reusable. This thing can do about 20 tons into space and up and down. And then it just does a little bit of that right there. See that? A little bit of that. A little bit of that right there. Yeah. And then, you know, on a good day, that's what it's supposed to do. And then that wedge of cheese flies all the way up into space, can go do stuff up in space, and then come back down, and then hopefully it can get launched again. Sometimes that happens, though. Still working out the kinks. Out of money, though. So, I went back to using the vehicle that we used before it. Gujar, you have a Dutch apple pie in the oven. It will be ready in about 45 minutes. I just wanted to make your day a little worse. That sounds like capitalist propaganda. I was playing Hearts of Iron a little bit earlier, and we were playing as Stalin, so I'm just going to do the Stalin solution and zip that comment right out of my chat. Purged. Oh, you have pie and you're not sharing it with everybody else? Capitalist plot. Purged. Purged. Definitely overbuild the ground stations. Yeah, pretty much, Papa Bear. Purged. Off to the gulag. Seriously, the new mechanic in Hearts of Iron makes it so if you don't do like it's ridiculous. If you don't what's the right way to say this? If you don't keep doing purges, when you're playing as Stalin, your political paranoia will go through the roof and you'll start killing people. You'll start killing your advisors. Stalin in the new Hearts of Iron expansion literally has a paranoia meter. It's so messed up. So if you don't kill enough people, you'll start killing people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. I mean, it's not funny at all, but I'm not sure, Rogue. I've never maxed the paranoia meter out yet. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. In the context of the game, it's actually quite a good mechanic. Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. But also, guy literally is responsible for millions of deaths. It's not okay. I didn't max the paranoia meter out, to be honest with you. I'm still remembering how to play Hearts of Iron. Hearts of Iron is literally more complicated than mission mode rules for KSP. That's not an exaggeration. It really is. Not very glass-knot of you, Commissar. Glass-knot? Do I look like capitalist pig dog to you? Yeah, Gorbachev introduced all that stuff to make people happy, and they still called for him to resign. Oh, nice, Subsonic. Sweet. Okay, payload is in the receiving position here. I did not drink Stalinade while playing. I only had one Stalinade. Worst of the rules is that there's no interplanetary time warp. I time warp every time. I time warp 8 days every time I open up Kerbin. It keeps mission mode progressing at a nice easy rate. Yeah, Kyron, those are nice. Imp Stout is okay. Nice, Gujar. That's funny as hell. This is a stacked team. What's that, Craig? Luongo, Wickenheiser, Sidney Crosby. Ooh. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, right, Donald? Looks a little peculiar. Alright, Kyron, see you, buddy. Gotta get this number to equal 90, and then we're good to go. Got a little bit of lateral movement. Yeah, if that could just go away, that lateral movement, that would be great. Oh, it was a little crooked. Looks like she snapped into position. We're all set. Just drop it like James Webb. Bro, I still can't believe that. I didn't talk about it on Space News on purpose. I just didn't want to talk about it on Space News, man. They broke something. Well, they didn't really break anything. That's not exactly how it went down. Something unlatched that wasn't supposed to come unlatched during integration between the satellite and payload adapter, and it basically banged down and hit. It didn't cause any. It didn't cause any damage at face value, but also you don't want to sit there and be like, yeah, that's fine, and then launch it and have it break. So. Yeah, I don't know why this piece came undone and why this happened, but it did. Very carefully, John. I don't know. Okay, set the staging on the vehicle. Okay, so we have first stage ignition. That's fairing docking port separation. We need stage separation before that. then engine ignition, upper stage ignition, fairing separation port up at the top and the fairing, satellite deployment mechanism. Oh. And then upper stage separation mechanism up top. Let's take a look here. Did we... Yep, fuel is locked out on the satellite. It has the magnetometer and the survey scanner. Let's do this. Okay, let's go into our mission log here and get ready for a flight out to the moon. This is the Rockomax Conglomerate 3 satellite. It's a Mark 7 payload, so I think it's 1.1 tons, but I could be wrong. This is the second launch from this pad when we laid it out. This is the 126th launch from Complex 1A. First stage serial number is 133. Second stage serial number is 240. Sat to lunar polar orbit. This is a commercial. Okay. We'll now coordinate a T0 time here. Okay. Yeah, Dylan, I play Kerbal by a very specific rule set. This is not kind of run-of-the-mill gameplay, to be honest with you. But I do like the way we do this. Year 5, day 349. So let's go for a launch date of Y5. Day 349. Let's go with 05:08:00. About a 10 minute time for fueling here. And we have resumed count at T-minus 9 minutes and 40 seconds. We'll now make sure that the fueling valves for the first stage are open. Basically docking port crossfeed. Docking port crossfeed is open. We are go for pad fueling. First stage fuel is open. First stage fueling has begun. Vanilla, and I take a lot of notes, Dylan. I had to demo the big SSTO, blew up on the pad. I didn't even have enough money to get the small SSTO going. So I had to bring Freedom back into service. We're going to use Freedom to build up some cash and basically resume lunar flights with the small SS. I have to make enough money to get the small SSTO up and running. Yeah, that's how much money I lost. A big SSTO blew up on the pad with payload fully fueled. Yeah, I had a little bit of a weird anomaly, but I understood the fault tree with it. It was from installing and uninstalling a docking port fix mod, which I regret. Yeah, stupid idea in hindsight. So I didn't even have enough money to get the small one working. So we're going to use Freedom, and we're going to build up cash with it in 2 phases. The first phase is build up enough money to get the small SSTO running so I can restore crew launch access so I can rotate crews off of Dart. That's the first one. Second one after that is operate the small SSTO and the Freedom rocket in conjunction with each other. And this thing will basically pick up the slack where the SSTO was supposed to, and will basically do this without down mass capability. That's the big one. So we can resume the lunar program, moving crews to low Kerbin orbit, and have the small SSTO basically take the place of Dart. Simple as that. Instead of Freedom 7 and Dart and Freedom 10, we have the K-33 and Freedom 10 working in conjunction. When I make enough money there, and we're talking down the road, like way down the road, I'll get the SSTO back up and running, and I just need to get to a monetary point I just need to get to a monetary point where losing an SSTO or a pad will not wipe me out financially. No, I've rotated many a cruise off the space station demo. Yeah, no. Nope, that's wrong. First stage fueling is almost finished. First stage fueling is complete at this time. We're going to open up the second stage fill and drain valves here. Okay, second stage fill and drain valve is open. Stand by for second stage fueling. Okay, I haven't been around. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, dude, I had the big SSTO basically working. I fixed all the problems with it, and I was working with its integration bay, and I was like, oh, a docking port fix will fix my problems with its integration with its orbiter processing facility. And I had a passing thought that it would mess up everything else because everything else is designed to work without it, right? So I uninstalled it, and there was some leftover junk code that screwed things up and caused the thing to blow up on the pad. Yep. Lost the SSTO, lost the payload. Payload had 120 science experiments loaded in. It was a science payload. Yeah, science lab mission. I lost another rideshare satellite. Lost the pad. Lost the SSTO. A reused one, which... Oh, man, did that suck. Okay. Stage 2, closeout is complete. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a fuel balance here. Gotta balance the fuel between the tanks. You should ask for link perms before, Chimp. I like to balance the fuel between the left and right. I find that if you load it up on one side, it bends things out of alignment. Don't know why. Okay. Six minutes out on the count. Make sure we're controlling from the right port. Ground side separation system is online in the unarmed state. Sitting at T-minus 5 minutes and counting. We're a little bit up on the timeline here, so. Just wait a moment. Phasing for the moon is pretty good after orbital insertion. We can do a direct descent. It's just the shading. It looks like it's bent, but it... Oh, 89.4. You gotta be careful. Should be alright. We've launched more, but it looks like the top is bent, and auto strut is holding that. But when we separate, it'll lock back into position. The vehicle will do this a little bit on liftoff, but that's okay. I'm going to move us up here. We're good to move up on the timeline and release from the 2-minute hold here. So we're going to move up 1 minute here. Hey Bill, what's going on? Planned hold will be released in T-minus 10 seconds in game. Release from the 2-minute hold. In 3, 2, 1, mark. We are T-minus 2 minutes and counting. Next step here is to disable groundside closeout, but that's after thrust vector control alignment. We'll now move propellants into the vehicle, or into the vehicle's engines, priming them and getting them ready for launch here. 4 engines are active. Stand by for thrust vector control checkout on the KD-170. TVC checkout is confirmed. Beginning groundside gas closeout. First stages are reading full tanks of gas full tank of gas at flight pressure. We're good to go. T-minus 1 minute and 18 seconds. Second stage closeout was already performed. It's part of the fueling process. If we want to double check here. Yep, we have disabled crossfeed out in triple redundancy. We're good. T-minus 1 minute and counting. We're go for auto sequencer start. Freedom 10's onboard computers have primary control of all vehicle critical functions. T-minus 54 seconds and counting. Groundside separation system is online. Control point is good. We're going out to the moon with this one, Bill, for a commercial contract. T-minus 30 seconds. Range Operations Coordinator, report range status. Status check. Go Freedom 10. Go Rockomax Conglomerate 3. Clear to proceed with terminal count. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. Twelve, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Groundside separation systems are armed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff. Liftoff. Freedom 10 carrying the RC-3 satellite out to lunar orbit and beyond. We've cleared the tower. Vehicles go for roll program. Roll program is complete. Vehicle's now pitching downrange. Plus 48 seconds into the flight. Next step is maximum dynamic pressure here on the vehicle. Throttling back into the throttle bucket for max Q. We have max Q already. Vehicle's throttling up. Next step in the flight is call for supersonic. Up out of the throttle bucket now. All systems still looking good. Freedom 10 with a nominal ascent right in the track thus far. Vehicle's supersonic, excuse me. Next step in the flight is main engine cutoff and stage separation. Stand by, press for MECO. We have engine cutoff confirmed. Good separation, good upper stage ignition. All systems really looking good now. Freedom 10 really moving out. We have a good staging. Everything's looking good. Next step in the flight is fairing separation. Fairing separation confirmed. Good sep. Everything's looking good. Stand by. Second stage is now performing the circularization burn. Velocity is 1.75 kilometers a second. Got about 600 meters a second more delta V to get up there. Stand by for second stage engine cutoff and a call from flight controllers for nominal orbital insertion. Crossing 2 kilometers a second. Everything's still looking good here. We have positive periapsis. Stand by for second stage engine cutoff. We have engine cutoff confirmed. 96 by 93. Nominal orbital insertion. Okay, not bad. There, let's check something here. Well, while we're here, let's check something out. I'm interested. That second stage has tons of Delta V left over. Just doing a little bit of reconnaissance here with this thing. Reagan, I had to. The SSTO blew up on the launch pad. I didn't have any choice. It doesn't have any fuel in it, Element. 83, though. I'm just doing some research here, fellas, that's all. Don't judge me. We're gonna hit the water probably going 300-400 meters a second, I'd say. Based off of what I'm seeing here in this rate of deceleration. No, Pikachu, it's just an expendable booster. Judge's Hearty, yeah, whatever. You want to make money or you want to be reusable? Nope. It's gonna be a little bit above that. You guys might want to. Okay, headphone users. When something hits the water a lot, Kerbal overdrives the sound. I'll turn it down, but just you've been warned. Man, that came in rods from the God style. See what I mean? Yeah, I got you, dudes. Okay, we have loss of signal on the first stage as expected. Yeah, Chief, it overdrives the sound when a bunch of objects hit the water at the same time or hit the ground. Kerbal just cranks it to 11. Yeah, big pain in the butt. What? Hey, you were warned. Don't give me that what crap. You were warned. I gave you very fair warning, okay? Huh? Why does it say catastrophic failure? The game is assuming that I didn't want it to do that. That was what it was supposed to do. First stage performed great. What I wanted to see there was really where its trajectory is, where it was coming down. I might, in the future, I could boost that thing back and land. It's just going to need a lot of fuel will end up being used for that. But once again, we're running an extended second stage that has plenty of fuel left over, so it might not be the worst thing to do. This is our on-orbit music. We're in a nominal parking orbit here. And we'll push to get this thing out to the moon here. Pretty crap phasing, to be honest with you, but we can make it work. Make it work. It's 3 a.m., so I definitely need to help. I got you, Chief.
Go at throttle up.
Hey, Chief, welcome to Mission Control. You go at throttle up. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, we are T-minus 2 minute 15 until the burn.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, asymmetrical 13-month resub. Thanks. Thanks, dude. Who's psyched for that dart launch tonight? That mission's gonna be so freaking cool. I am hype on that mission, boy. Damn, boy. It's a tiny satellite. Okay, we got 58 seconds on the burn time. Let's half that so we get, what, 29, give or take? I want to hear New Astronauts tonight. I want to hear this song, but I need SpaceX to play it. Welcome back here to the Freedom 10 launch. We're just about 30 seconds away here from the translunar injection burn here on the RC-3 satellite. So just sit back, relax. You should see a good 30-second burn here from our second stage engine. We have upper stage relight confirmed. Nice, Jack. There you go. What time is the launch? About 3.5 hours out. Now this is New Astronauts barrel. Stand by for engine flame out. Stand by for the call for good orbit insertion. We have a nominal insertion burn. The next step here is to separate the payload. Yeah, TJ, exactly. I hope so, Dylan. That's what I want it to be. It ain't gonna ever get boring for me though, dude. I'm the guy that gets fired up when you're on an airplane and they throttle up the engines. I'm like, yeah! Oh yeah! Damn, boy! Let's go! You know, like, just hearing something about hearing a turbo spool up just really makes me happy. Just the oh, dude, that gets me fired up, man. I don't know what it is. It's very strange. You know what I'm talking about, though, right? That. It's the best noise ever. The spool makes me so happy. And you just go rocketing down the runway. It's like, yeah, baby. I love every second of that, dude. Kind of a speed demon, you know. Do you clap in the theater? I don't clap in the theater. I don't clap for the landing either. What I do is I congratulate the pilot on a good landing. It was a good landing, man. I always thank the pilot as well. Get me there in one piece. Right, Ryan? It's a great noise. Just...
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Flurby derbs! Welcome to Mission Control. You're going throttle up. Thanks, man. Flurby derbs. Or Fleur... Is it Flurby derbs? Pretty sure it's Flurby derbs. That's a great name. It's the best name ever. Oh, man. Best noise. Oh, yeah. Damn, boy. I need more. You beast! Thanks. Boy, thanks. Okie dokie. Stand by for payload deploy. Got a good deploy on the RC-3 satellite. It's a pretty awesome picture too. Days, I live next to Travis and I used to love the sound of the old C5 engines. Dude, I'm in Massachusetts, so Westover is out west, obviously. But they fly C5s out of there. Sometimes I see them flying around. Oh man, the howl, dude. The howl makes me happy. All right, so we're going to be a good space environmental steward here and do a course correction burn with the second stage to get it to deorbit. Okay. Stand by for the stage disposal burn. Crash it into the moon? Oh, that's a good idea. We should get some seismic data. That's a really good idea. Yeah, let's be a better space environmental steward by understanding seismic stuff. You just got home from Micro Center, Maverick? Oh, yeah. If I can get some of that payout on the, I have a seismic contract in here. 35 of the 50. Seismic. We should have done this with the last test too. But hey, once we get back in the groove with the Freedom rockets, alright, this thing's really gonna have a good time. Time to impact 1 day 1 hour 14, 1 day 1 hour 45. Okay. We have lost a signal on the booster. Stand by for the seismometers out on the moon to register the impact here. Oh, look at the whirly-do that we're doing. That's neat. Anyone ever heard of a U-2? Dave's, you're talking to a bunch of aviation nutcases in here, man. Oh, yeah. Of course we know what the U2 is, man. We're pretty nutty aviation guys in here. We're a bunch of wild and crazy aviation guys. Yes, a wild and crazy guy. Sorry, I won't do that again. Gets repurposed. All right, headphone users, heads up again. Chief, I'm looking at you, buddy. This might be a little loud. Yeah, right, Tessa? Every time I clap my hands, a child in Africa dies. And then stop clapping your hands then! My ears! I used to live near NAS Oceana. Never get tired of hearing the F-18. I love that noise, dude. I'm telling you, something about hearing a turbine spool just makes me very happy. Just that... I'm sorry, like, how can you not get fired up from that? It's like hearing a top fuel dragster, which also gets me fired up. You know, you hear the... You know, it's just the best noise ever. I love combustion. It makes me so happy. Yep. So, I have a seismic contract on the moon. So we put down seismometers on another mission. And basically this contract basically wants me to crash stuff into the moon so the seismometers can detect it. They did this in real life during the Apollo missions. What they were trying to figure out is they can figure out what the moon is made out of by how well sound travels through the ground. So they did actually end up doing something like this with a couple of Apollo stages. They crashed them into the surface after they put down seismometers. True story. What about a jet and a dragster? Yeah, I like those. To this day, the best jet I ever heard was a B-1. Oh, I love the Lancer. That plane makes me so happy. Ah, Scary, you all can't be as lucky as you. Makes sense to me. Didn't know you could get this type of mission. Oh yeah, we're looking to see if that number goes up here. 35. We have 35%. Let's see what crashing this sucker does. It's 13 tons. This should get us some good seismic data. Oh yeah, Jack, I'm with you on that one. Harriers are the best, man. All right, stand by for impact in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! We got it up to 38%, and some scientific data was obtained. Most excellent. Yeah, dude, that turbo noise, man. The damn turbo noise. Ah, love that noise. Even a steam turbine. Yeah, those are some wicked fast seismic waves there, guy. Oh, yeah, dude. All right, let's get back to the primary payload, the RC-3 satellite. Favorite whistle goes to the A-10s. I like B-52s. B-52s have a howl, and you know it's a B-52 just from listening to it. Just the whistle of the low bypass fans, of 8 of them. You can't mistake that sound for nothing. Miju-chan! Kongonwa, Miju-sama. That got us a lot of science. Some of it didn't get it. Some of them weren't powered, but that's okay. Some of them were, so we should have some more science here. Hey! Whoa! Generated 199 science. 199.6 science. Whoa! 199.602 science points stored. No connection for transmission. Oh, when those things come back into phase, we are going to have almost 1,000 science, dudes. That's pretty sweet. Last pulls. Funniest thing I've seen all day. Space related. Mars is red because it's covered in spices. Nice. All right. Last pretty please. Okay. Oh, 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 there it is. Oh, oh, oh. Wow. That's a lot of extra science. Contract complete. We just received 50% of surface deployed from the moon. Yo, how much money do we have? Oh, 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 oh. Very, 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 very nice. Very nice. I like. Great success. Great success. All right. Opening up the main fuel tanks here. Man, that was a really good idea. Good call, chat. Good call. Collected 100% of 50. Wow, we really did good there. We did good there, boy. I tell you what. All right. Turn this engine on. Give me... Dude, I want it again. I want the music again. Read last pulls. Read last pulls. Vulcan Howl. Agreed. Read last pulls. You mean like this. Watch it until it farts. Yes, exactly like this.
Going throttle up.
Yeah, I like that. I'm a fan. You know, I always found the sound of gunfire from the range to be oddly relaxing. Huh. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Pulse. That clap noise. That. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Smalls, 44-month resub. I live next to the Air Force Base that is B-52s. They got rid of the A-10s, and I really miss them. Shame. Love you, Dad. Love you too, son. Oh, that was so clutch getting that seismic contract, guys. Good call. Now we just gotta mangle our way into that orbit. You get jumpy around fireworks, Midge? I like fireworks. That cannon blast gets me fired up. Like, even when they, like, on the 4th of July, when they play the 1812 Overture and they have the guys with the howitzers that are just, I mean, they're just firing blanks, but that, I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn, boy. Damn, boy. Okay, now we gotta take a left at Albuquerque here. This satellite bus has plenty of Delta V to be able to do multiple maneuvers like this. Okay, we have 2,500 Delta V left. Let's turn and burn. Last, please. Oh, let me fly the damn satellite, boy. What makes all this smoke? They inject paraffin into the exhaust to make smoke. It's paraffin oil being sprayed into the afterburner. It makes a lot of smoke. Yeah. Paraffin. Yeah, oil. Candle wax, basically. Speaking of, ABQ drove out there from Waswell 350th miles and the freeway sucks. Yeah. Alright. Let's burn it. Doing a maneuver like this at around Kerbin would suck. It would cost probably like 6 or 7 times the amount of Delta V, but since we're out at the moon, a little bit easier to do. Even then, I probably didn't do this at the most efficient time, but it's alright. Okay, 2 hours 34 until the next burn. Let's just time warp to it. No, it doesn't matter. But I think it's important to note that, you know, in Kerbal... Okay. In Kerbal, like, you can get away with this. You really can't do stuff like this in real life, but it's Kerbal. It's forgiving on purpose. Stand by for contract completion. Oh, yeah. Damn, boy. That's clutch. All right, magnetometer. Deploy the scanner. Magnetomize me. Cool. RC3 is a 100% mission success. 100% mission success. Boom, baby. That's wicked, dude. Great mission. Yeah, we did really good, Tessa. That was really good. Really good call hitting the moon like that. We got tons of science, dude. I got an extra 120 science on top of that, and we got double the pay. That's really good. Good call, guys. You got those backwards in the log. You're backwards. I mean, that'd be cool if it crashed into the lunar surface, but thank you. Yeah, peak. It was pretty dope. All right, so I'm gonna safe the engine here, shut this down in case it wants me to move it later. Safe the engines. Safe the fuel tanks. Let's go find more missions. That was sick. Sick mission. I can't believe we got the seismic stuff too. Oh man, that's like an extra 100K, man. That made that mission way profitable. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Let's see. We have the new processing laboratory, but I can't launch the big variant. We can't launch Liberty Lab because we would need the SSTO for that. I don't think I could fit it in Freedom 7's Freedom 10's fairing. We have that one. That's probably the next one we're gonna roll. Get the lander ready, and land something out on Minimus. Get 950 units of ore. That'll pay out real good. Let's see what else. I don't want to mess with JeffNet. Position a satellite in a polar orbit around Minimus. Okay. Plant flag on Minimus. Position a satellite into a synchronous network around Okay. Expand the Liberty 5 station. Ensure that the station has an antenna docking port. Be in command of Liberty 5 station. Have a facility supporting at least 21 Kerbals. Currently supports 5. Have a viewing cupola on the station. Add an auxiliary mobile processing lab. Have an ISRU resource conversion unit on the remember how I just said, like, Liberty Lab might, you know... Put your station in orbit around the moon. Oh. Oh no, Liberty 5 is already out at the moon, guys. That's already out there. It's already there. It needs a facility supporting 21 Kerbals. It doesn't have to have 21 Kerbals. Liberty 5's already out there. I moved it out there for a mission. But guys, we could belt out 2 birds with 1 stone. Here. Wait, where's my Liberty? Yeah, see? New station around Kerbin. Oh, we could couple this together, and launching this and getting it into low Kerbin orbit would pay that contract out, and then we could go pay this contract out. Even if we had to launch this over 3 or 4 different missions, the payout is 257, 86, plus 71. 257 plus 86 plus 71. 414K. And it would probably take, oh, I don't know, minus 100K out for launches. 2 to 3 launches. So we're still making 414, about 300K, give or take. Maybe a little bit more, 250. You'd take the Polar Minimus and the Minimus network. Position satellite into a synchronous network around Minimus. Polar orbit around Minimus. What's the longitude of ascending node? They're a little bit off, but yeah, Tessa, we could do that too. I say we take this one, and this one. I should be able to. We should have enough. What's the Explore Minimus? I need to go on a spacewalk near Minimus, transfer any crew between vessels near Minimus, and rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of Minimus. That's for another day. That's a great paying contract too, but this one probably is a good idea. We should probably get Freedoms ready for that. Let's take the double Minimus missions and then get the Liberty 5. Expand Liberty 5 station. That's already out at the moon. Liberty 5's already there. Do a design study to see how many launches you need before taking it. So the MPLM, or not my MPL, the MPLG, MPLLG, the Science Liberty module can hold 2, 4, 5 Kerbals. I can launch a Constitution module out there, which can hold 4. So that's 9. So that still means we need 11. And then I could launch a modified Liberty module where instead of the Science Lab, you have 2 crew tanks stacked one to the other with the same node on the end. So that would be 4, 8, 2 for the airlock module. So 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 launches. I can do it in 3. We'd need a central axis node too. The Constitution module, we could probably get going with that. I could basically duplicate Liberty Station out at the moon. It would be a good place to stage some lunar missions from, I think. So I'd need 1 Liberty module, a Constitution module, which is a docking ring for refueling, which probably would be beneficial, and then 1 modified HAB module. Yeah. The Constitution module could have the ISRU in it, Jim. Constitution module has space. It has open area for configurability like this. So it's also a refueling module. How about all the transfers? Do it all in one? Is there enough Delta V for the transfer stage? I think this is definitely doable within scope here. Yeah. And we should, that 257 should be straight all profit if we couple it with another mission. I'm gonna purchase Freedom Rockets basically at cost right now, Tars. Yeah. Block buying would be like for lunar missions, back for lunar missions. But this should, dude, this is a great primer for that. I'm taking that too. Damn, dude. We did good today. Yeah, we did really well. We should look into freedom reusability too, but also we're almost there. Another 2 days will be over 800 science, man. And how much do these things pay out? There's 13 science there. 9 more science there, 16 there, 25 for the Sentinel mission. We need to, okay, we need to fund ground stations. We need to fund the ground stations. Yeah, and we doubled the bank. Guys, I have enough to get the small SSTO running. Like now. That's enough. But I said that we'd do it at 1 million. When we get 1 million, that's enough to keep operating Freedom and the small SSTO indefinitely. So that's what we're gonna do. Can you unlock anything? I'm aiming for the rapiers. I'm aiming for the rapiers so we can make a, make Skylon. Man, the big SSTO might end up being a dead end. Oh, dear. Small SSTO is very good, though. That thing is cool. Yeah, Smirks, I'll make something better than Enterprise. I'll basically make a remade, better version of it that's designed to be way more reusable. Oh boy. How much to upgrade the contract building? I could do it now, but we wouldn't be operating on very high margins to the point where I wouldn't be able to complete these contracts. Basically, if we do the double Minimus mission, do the double Minimus mission next, and then stage the station missions, so we can rideshare this. It can be one satellite for Rokia and Periapsis, and then New Orbital Station and Expand Liberty 5 can be done over the course of a couple of missions. So we have the next 4 launches basically figured out. The first one is this Minimus Rideshare, which will end up paying out 117 plus 61 and 9 science and 9 rep. Not bad. How far away is this asteroid that they're not trying to deter it at all, Mach. They're trying to hit it to see if we could use a satellite in that particular way. How far is it out? Well, it's in an eccentric orbit, dude. So that means that it's orbiting around the sun, right? Actually, technically the DART asteroid here is here. I'll show you. Check this out. So NASA is gonna use the double asteroid redirect satellite to hit Dimorphos. Dimorphos is a small asteroid that's floating around a bigger asteroid called Didymos. Didymos and Dimorphos Didymos is twins in Greek, right? So DART is going to actually hit Dimorphos, and while it's coming around and try to cause it to slow down. Retrograde burn at highest point in orbit around an object will decrease your perigee, or periapsis in this case. I don't know, paradidymos is what it might be called. So they're going to try and hit this satellite and see if it changes its orbit. Hit the satellite into Dimorphos. Didymos and Dimorphos, so Dimorphos moves around Didymos, and Didymos orbits around the sun. The thing about this is that Didymos is actually in an eccentric orbit. and it's perihelion, or lowest point in orbit around the sun. It goes across Earth's orbit. Its perihelion is at 1 AU, so it crosses near Earth's orbit. So this might cross paths with Earth's gravwell sometime in the next 100 years. But NASA's going to hit this one because they can hit this one and be dang sure, because it's orbiting around Didymos, that it won't go anywhere. It'll just kind of stay there. So basically, you could basically hit an asteroid and not have to worry about it redirecting towards Earth or something. They're trying to be safe. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, dude. It's a pretty awesome mission. But anyway, dude, we are in very, very good standing in KSP. All right. We got the next 4 or 5 missions laid out. The double Minimus satellite share mission. And then we have the Liberty 5 gateway expansion. You know what would be funny? It all works, then Dimorphos goes so low that it crashes into Didymos, causing it to change orbit in a collision with Earth. I'm pretty sure they took that into account, Ace, but yeah. Anyway, fellas, we still got plenty of time here. I said if we got the missions done in KSP that we'd play some Satisfactory. So that was some great KSP missions. I'm really happy. I'm really happy we got our bearings, and I'm really happy that we're close to getting the small SSTO up. That's a huge milestone. Once we cross 1 million, I'll set up Launch Complex 3 and we'll get the small SSTO working again. The Minimus mission could be a triple if you slap a drill and a lander in there too. I'm not sure it has the payload capacity